Well, hey guys, this is Rick. I just went out drinking, having a good time, so I might dub this drink night. You know, I just finished talking about the wolf and stuff like that, and I don't even know who this lady is, but she's really nice, and she's really cool, and she likes and she gets what I'm saying, and so I think she's kind of cool enough. Kind of before I even started doing videos, she was following kind of shit that I said. It was like she was glad to hear something from me, And the last video that I talked about is about this about the wolf, and it's just a shame. It's kind of affecting me in some way because I would think that I've made it so simple in some way that it's like, oh man, you don't have. It's clear. You should be able to oh wow, I understand that. But it goes to show that our own beliefs and our own patterns and things like that. These are kingdoms that have built up in our minds, and sometimes it's like sometimes you have dredged a canal through something so your thought can make it through there. You force this through, and so this is the kingdom that you have built up in your side of you. And if it's serving you well, great. But oh my God, if it blocks you or something like that, or keeps something from going on, it has to go. And that's what it means by in these stories about getting rid of something, destroying. It's something that's messing around with you and causing you to have be controlled. And you're the pharaoh. You're the one that's making it all come alive. But the idea of having something that's considered like a necessary evil, there's so many different theories out there about how a person actually, comes into this world. In some places, some people say that we chose this because we knew that this was going to give us this experience, and that, so we chose this stuff, But I'd say, yeah, I jumped right into my mom. I went right into her womb because I knew she was going to beat the fuck out of me. She's going to treat me like God, like fuck, all my life, And she's hoping I was going to turn out to be just like her, Really? Really? No. But I will tell you that this is where this idea comes from, God is a polarized. God is polarized. I know I've talked about it, and I hope I have. There's two gods. There's a good guy and a bad guy, and that's God. So when the word God isn't even really God, It's really a combination of like a male and female, energies coming together, that's what it is. I'm going to try to make this fast because I know I'm a little buzzed. I am going to call this drink night because all bets are off. Who cares? I don't give a damn. I don't. I sometimes just like, let me keep on serving. Shit. What was I talking about? That's what happens. Oh, I know what it was. This idea that a flower can bloom from a thorny vine. And I use my mother a lot like this, almost like, if I was going to be a comedian, I'm going to use my own experiences, and I'm going to make fun of them, I'm going to use me as this, And so, my mother, she's still alive, I've already written a little book that had something on there. It was like, when I was like 10 years old, I was using a skill saw or something, and my mom would hear that, and she'd know I'd be out in the backyard doing that as a little kid. She goes, "You're going to cut your goddamn arm off, and I'm going to beat you with it," And I was like, oh, so it's kind of funny. My mom didn't like that. She didn't like that I put that in print. I thought it was the cutest thing, because I got both my arms. I made it through, just a little worry wart bitch. But other than that, she really loved me, but what the devil, god damn, I have 5 brothers and sisters. A lot of us have all kinds of problems, but you know, we all made it through. We made it through, and she's still a bitch. You know, so it's like I love her. I wouldn't change one tear in my life, not one. You know, this wonderful drive of hers has caused me to go and find all these wonderful things. You know, she says, "Oh, you know, I went to a soothsayer. You know, something like that." She says, "You and I are really close. You know, and you know, you and I, there's something like that's connecting us." And I said, "Oh yeah, shit. You know, man, this was like 30 years ago." Excuse me. I said, "No shit, Mom." I said, "The closer you get to me, the further fucking away I want to go." You know, it's just the way it goes. People love me. I love me. I love all these things. And you know, and even if everything was really awful, you know, and it may just have been just my perspective of things, but no, it was really, it was pretty awful shit. You know, I still wouldn't change a part of it, but to tell you the truth, you know, I could have wound up being just like her, you know, in my paw. And I ain't. You know? They're wonderful, wonderful displays of something awful. Absolutely awful. But, you know, they're old now, you know, they say, "Oh, I don't remember any of that shit." Oh, how wonderful. So they're going through a Mandela effect all on their own. You know, selective thinking and stuff. To tell you the truth, I probably did choose this because I wouldn't have learned this, and I would not have the life that I have, and I absolutely love every part of it. Do you understand? That's what it means. God is on both sides of this fence of ours, and we are our own worst enemy. We are also the neighbor. We're all these guys. We are the enemy. Try to love your enemy. The first commandment that they have out there is to honor mother and father. And that ain't your mom and dad, you know. I've about had enough. It means the mother and father appear. You know, you the Pharaoh, and you know, or let's say this is Abraham, you know, and let's get. Which was that? Is that my right hand? Shit, no, this is Sarah's side. Abraham, Sarah, you know. Alright, let's see, who else would it, what are the other? Solomon, he had somebody. What was this king? Who was like the king that hung out with him? David, right? So that would be King David would be the left-hand side, you know, and Solomon was the one that built the temple, right? You know. Mary and Joseph, they came together, they created the Christ. Nope, there's the story. That's the story. That's what we're doing. Let's see what else. What's the other duos? There's lots of duos. Abraham, Sarah. Did I say that already? Damn, that drives it pretty home. There's, I don't know. But I've had, see, you'll find that what we have is, you know, there's a cycle that's much bigger than our lives. We live like 70 years. That's one clock. That's one tick back in time, what they call the recession. You know, the recession. You know how it's a cyclical thing that happens with the stars above us. That's scientific. You know, it's not pseudo. Anyways, it's one click back every time. That's how we get it back. That's how, you know, our ages are turning like this. And you know, if the Mandela effect, you know, if they're trying to prolong this winter side of the great year, and that we're in winter, and they want to keep winter, they want to prolong winter. Do you understand? That's what they want to make it longer. So they're cutting, splicing, put you back here so you can start it all over again. You know, shit, fuck. But we were right on the cusp, changing into Aquarius, you know. And what happens in that, you know, you find that, you know, in Jesus, he says something like, well, I'll be there till the end of the day. You know, what are we going to do? We're going to fall, you know, so I'll be there till Hey, you're going to into, some guy's going to be carrying a pitcher of water. I want you to enter his house. I want you to go upstairs, and to the right, you'll find me. Doesn't that sound like just what I tell you? Just what the Bible says? So for some reason, it may have been all blocked. There may have been like some kind of thing that kept you from ever thinking and stuff like that, just so that Lucifer could get his goddamn grips into us, that low conscious and shit like that. So now, you say, I've opened a path to you. And the planet Uranus is in charge of this sign. It spins backwards, so it's going to be different. Things are going to change. Let's look forward to that. We're here to witness it. That's all it is. Let's take the hocus pocus shit out of it and just, sit back and enjoy the ride. And what else can you do? You can't do anything else. I love you. I love you. Please. Don't be freaking out about this shit that I talk about. It should have set you free. That's what Jesus says. It sets you free. It takes you away from that hocus pocus, voodoo, superstitious crap. Mount you home on the stone, right on the rock, baby. I love you. Take care. Peace.